We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Sky Sox. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Into the box, Scott Kingery. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
The 2-2 down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swinging a soft liner on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
1-0 delivery. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Hazley will wait on it. And very quickly, 1 gone.
Batting center, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. Here's the first pitch to him. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. Count remains full. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hazley is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Greinke comes set. Here it is.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, what a play. He's out.
Batting fifth.
So an excellent play at second base for a team that's done well defensively all year, as we take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No. 1 ball, no strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. In there, and it's even at 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 2-1 home. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone! JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
The body language from this hurler right now isn't the best. You can tell that he's struggling a little bit, and he laid one right down the middle right there, and he paid the price for it. That was a bomb.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Adam Hazley. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Scooped up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in, William Astudillo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is taken. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Voigt, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Greg Garcia. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th, not shortstop. Whoa. Yes.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in the bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Hit to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We played 2 full. The Phillies lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up Josh Harrison, his career line with Fulton Avich. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Here it is, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, the pitch.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Second and third here, one man out. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Betts. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Philly. Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Wind up and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A bouncer to the left side. Kingery's there, and there's one down now. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Here's Mookie Betts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the pitch.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the 1-0. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping in, JT Realmuto as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
To the left side, but it's well foul. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Nick Williams. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
No,
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two runs on 2 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Adam Hazley, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Adam Hazley. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. He's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Rendon is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hazley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in to try it again, Williams Astudillo. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Greinke's ready. Here comes the pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 from Greinke. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Into the box, Luke Voit, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
The third baseman, number 4, Josh Kingery.
Now to the plate, Scott Kingery. It was a walk in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. Slider laid off for a ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Stepping into the box, Greg Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Now back, center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. A 1-1 count to Puig. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. 2 out, nobody on. Hard liner to center field. Puig is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're up 2-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ball 1. Fouled off. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Playing 12. 1-2. Ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Anthony. Red zone.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke.
Ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Greinke gets the sign. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hazley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
At the plate now, Nick Williams. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, Adam Hazley.
The center fielder.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
A ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison. First offering on its way. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Flare out toward right center. Garcia is there, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison's got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Into the box now, Luke Voit. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are two gone now.
Second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Now batting, Greg Garcia. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
That's a foul ball.
2 out, nobody on. Turned on down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Andrew Chafin is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set, and the pitch.
D-Rod. Ball. We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a slider that misses below the zone. Chafin is adjusting to the new normal, as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette's got it. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
In now, Andrew McCutchen, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. One there to Voit in time for the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2.
2-2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Rhys Hoskins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Weak grounder back to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Now batting.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Two out with the man at first. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Voigt is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 3-0. Now in the box, Bo Bichette. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Harper on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
Center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0. Now a big swing by Puig, and he got a lot of this one out to deep left field. McCutcheon is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
That's wide, 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball.
Corey Dickerson would be next. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Greinke comes set. Here he comes 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Jose Alvarado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Didi Gregorius, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
Pitch on the way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
JT Realmuto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
A runner at second, nobody out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A two-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Another 0-2 coming. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Stepping in now, Nick Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Puig on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Adam Hazley.
At the plate, Adam Hazley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Ball.
And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Standing in, Josh Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. On the year, Harrison is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And it's fouled away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Gregorius isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does irk me. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Phillies lead this one 4-0. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Heading out towards shallow right. Harper coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping up now, Mike Yastrzemski. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Into the box now, Williams Astudillo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. The relay, while the throw pulls him off the bag.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway.
The batter, number 8.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him, and what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. David Robertson comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
David Robertson.
Into the box now, Greg Garcia. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Grounded to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Delino DeShields will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 0. Delino.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
4-2 the final score tonight. Philadelphia took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Greinke earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Mike Foltynewicz pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.